Hey Virgo, welcome to your November 2019 reading with me, you guys, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. So for this month, I would like to start off by getting you an oracle card from the Wisdom of the House of Knights. This is just going to be something that, that you guys need to hear. We have confidence. That I don't know if you guys saw that on camera, but confidence kind of just, I don't know, did something weird. I wanted to see what the card was, just in case someone needed to hear that. So confidence, Virgo. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what the oracle card is to get started with this reading, and then we'll go ahead and do the traditional tarot. So Spirit, what is the message for November 2019 for Virgo? November 2019 for Virgo. What is the message for Virgo this November? What do they need to hear? What is the guide? Okay. Wow, Virgo, we have risk. We have risk coming up here. Risk, okay. So I just did the Leo reading, and yeah, they also had a risk in their reading as well. So if you have Leo energy, or if you are dealing with a Leo, you may want to watch that reading. We have risk. Bottom of the deck, Virgo, beautiful. We have letting go. Wow, check this out. Letting go and taking a risk, huh? So, wow, we have the 22nd here. November 22nd may be important. That's in a couple of days from when I'm recording this. And then we have the 31. I am not sure. I'm pretty sure November has 30 days, if I'm not an idiot. But either way, this is the end of November. Whether there's 31 days, I'm pretty sure there's only 30. So the end of November may be important. You may take a risk. You may let go. I love this message. We're going to read from the book, but risk is risk. I mean, it's like the Fool card in tarot. So let's go ahead and read from the book and see if there's any other messages here for you guys. This is on page 88, which is a very powerful number. If any of you guys are seeing 88, that's about infinity. Alrighty. So this card says, "My child, you have come to a place where you are being asked to take a risk and try something new and different. Rather than worry about how things will turn out, why not take a leap of faith? No matter what happens, something important will be experienced. This is a sign that you can prove something to yourself, and when you accomplish it, you will be proud that you did. Another meaning here is to ask yourself about your next action. Is it worth the risk you are taking? If the answer is no, don't do it. If yes, I will give you wings to fly, and I will catch you if you fall." This symbol also brings a gentle warning. Your risk shouldn't be motivated by boredom. This is a symbol of consequences as well for your courage. So interesting, confidence, courage, that Leo energy coming up again. So wow, Virgo, there's something about November that may feel risky to you. You may just be feeling that energy of coming to the edge and just wanting to kind of jump. You know, I know a lot of us are kind of bored in November, mainly because Mercury is retrograde and you're ruled by Mercury, Virgo. So I'm going to tell you the similar thing to what I told Gemini this month. Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. You guys are extremely affected by the Mercury retrograde, more so than any other sign, except Scorpio was kind of affected this time around because it retrograded in Scorpio. But every retrograde, I think Mercury retrogrades like 4 times a year. This is the last retrograde for 2019, thank goodness. This was a tough one, right? Well, it's over as I record this. It ended on the 20th. So I'm actually recording the Virgo reading. Maybe there was something about not being able to record your guys' reading until the Mercury retrograde ended. We will be going through shadow period until like December 7th or something like that. But Virgo, instead of worrying about something, you know, the way something will turn out, why not just take a leap of faith, right? It's all about the experience. This is all about experiencing something. Maybe you guys just want to experience something, you know, especially if things have gotten a little stagnant. Holiday times is coming up. It's the end of the year. We're wanting to take risks. We're wanting to start things new. It might be to prove something to yourself, okay? But what I want to say here is you want to just be careful about your next action, okay? Whatever you're thinking about doing, don't do it because you're bored. You want to ask yourself if it's worth taking this risk, whatever it is, work-related, relationship-related. If you're moving, it could be something small, it could be something big, but it's the equivalent metaphorically of standing on the edge of this cliff here. It's something at the end of November, I feel. And you may have to let go of a foundation, a home, a relationship, something that's comfortable to you. It's letting go of the old, that Scorpio energy. So this is Scorpio and Sagittarius to me. letting go, Scorpio. Adventures, taking risks, that's Sagittarius. So don't worry about the outcome, Virgo. And something about courage as well. So I'll let you guys kind of analyze that and stir on that. But you're letting go this month, specifically on the 22nd. And then, you know, for sure, there may be something that you let go around then. And then you're ready to take this risk at the end of the month. Okay, Virgo. So let's get into the tarot messages now. I shuffled until the Hermit showed up. This is your guys' tarot card. I love this tarot card. It's deeply reflective. Talks about isolation and solitude, and it's the wisest tarot card. But this is your energy, and I wanted to wait until you were present. So what we're going to do before we shuffle is we're going to look at your underlying energy for November. So what this is, you guys, is it's a little mini reading before your actual reading. And this could very well be what's playing out the last couple of days before you watch this video, as you watch this video, whenever that should be, and then over the next 2 days after, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look here and see what's behind you, Virgo. Oh, wow. So it's interesting. As I was shuffling your cards, it didn't take me long to connect to you guys at all. Plus, I'm just very patient with Virgo. I'm a Pisces. You guys are my opposite sign. I love your guys' readings. I love your energy. I'm so close to Virgos, all Virgos. I've seen a lot of Pisces energy, not the moon, but I've seen the Knight of Cups, energy like that. I also seen the Devil quite a bit too. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you just might want to, you know, be a little careful with toxicity this month, feeling chained, manipulation, codependency, obsession, lust, things like that, Virgo, your shadow side basically. Speaking of your shadow side, that is coming through for the month of November. We have the Moon card. This is Pisces Cancer energy. This is the ruling tarot card for Pisces, but it is the planetary ruler for Cancer. I'm going to say Pisces for most of you. You may be dealing with your opposite sign. For others of you, Virgo, this is about embracing the unknown this month, embracing the darkness. If you know your moon sign, you might want to watch for your moon sign, because the card right behind you all month is this dark, intuitive, secretive. There may be a secret here. The moon is also your fears. Hopefully you guys can see this card. But the moon is also your fears, Virgo. There may be something you're hiding. This may be the energy of only intuitively being able to feel how things are going to play out in November. Like you may have these gut feelings. You want to pay attention to your dreams, specifically with this moon, because it's a subconscious energy. Okay. Wow. Virgo, Pisces here. Whether you're dealing with a Pisces or not, this is duality. This is your opposite sign. This is symbolic for relationships for you, Virgo, because Pisces is your 7th house. You know, we do have Neptune going direct on the 26th of November, and this is important for you guys because I feel the Neptune has been retrograde for at least 4 months, and it's been retrograde in your 7th house opposing you. So what does this mean? It means illusions and fantasies, like spirituality, like you're reflecting on all that. You know, are you connected to this person spiritually? Do you guys have an emotional connection? Is this just an illusion? Is this a fantasy? That's that Piscean energy. And it's different for you, Virgo, because you guys are more of the harsh reality type, while the opposite sign of you, Pisces, is more of the, oh, let me just put on rose-colored glasses and like analyze only the details that make me feel good. Virgo's like, let me see this for exactly what it is. Like, I know your intentions. So there may be a little bit of fear, there may be darkness, but what I see here is Virgo being very wise throughout the unknown. You know, you guys are treading lightly, being very wise, wandering through the dark with only your wisdom to guide you. Beautiful. Certain fears coming up here. But we have the 4 of Wands coming out next. So we do have the energy of a celebration. This is a marriage specifically, a home environment. Some of you guys may be engaged or married. This is the energy of a wedding for sure. In a home environment, like I said, in commitments, a celebration. You know, I do have to mention the holidays coming up. So this is that celebratory energy, the energy of a party or an anniversary or something like that. Some of you guys may be having specific fears in regards to commitment or something, or this is you or someone else, Virgo. Okay, keep in mind this can go for the person you're dealing with as well. There are certain secrets, certain things that may not be revealed to you until the Taurus full moon or the Sagittarius new moon this month. We did have a Taurus full moon in your 9th house of beliefs and long distance travel. This was an earth energy on the 12th with that full moon in Taurus. But then we have a new moon in Sagittarius in your 4th house of home. So this is definitely about the new moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month, where you might be taking a risk to do something family related. That's what this is. That might be why there's some fears here when the moon is in Sagittarius on the 28th, I want to say. Maybe there's just something you don't know about commitment, home, a relationship, a marriage, something like that. Maybe this is a secret proposal for some of you guys. You might be trying to keep this a secret. It doesn't have to be bad. I'm not feeling any negative energy. It's just the energy of not knowing and therefore having to go within, therefore having to be wise and maybe spend some time alone with your fears, with your anxiety, with your secrets, with your emotions, Virgo. Moving on, we have the 6 of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I'm going to have to go on my little spiel about the equal give and take, Virgo, especially those of you guys who are dealing with home, commitments, relationships, family. This is the equal give and take. You know, the people who you're in commitments with, those of you who are single, it's just something you're thinking about. Maybe you guys are afraid to commit because you don't want to you don't want to wind up in a situation where you're just getting crumbs, Virgo. This is a charitable card. You know, in this card we have Libra, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So for those of you who are in a marriage, this is about financial balance on both parts. You know, nobody holding more weight or doing more than the other person. Don't give or receive more than the other. That's what this is talking about. There's 2 people in this card on the bottom here that are in the position of needing help, but then there's a person in the middle here who has found themselves in a very balanced state of being. So you want to ask yourself which one matches you, Virgo, especially those of you guys who are afraid that you're not getting enough in return out of a commitment, marriage, or home environment, because there is some balancing out of the scales here. Now, keep in mind, Virgo, this is not just what you're giving financially as an earth sign. You know, this is about worth and value. So, you know, you want to turn your attention to also the amount of effort you're putting in, time and energy emotionally. This is about receiving everything that you give back in return on your behalf and another person. So nobody's getting crumbs. It's the 6 of Pentacles. Very balanced, fair, even number, right? So there's something there about the balancing of finances in a home, in a marriage, in a commitment. This is the truth that's coming in, okay? We have the Ace of Swords. So victory, new beginnings. There may be new beginnings or ideas that you have as far as how to further balance out your home. This may be truth coming out or some kind of like enlightenment for you guys, for sure. Mindset, this is a new beginning mentally, a new beginning with truth, victory. It's something you're thinking about in regards to how to further balance something, especially because we move into the 5 of Pentacles after that. So this is something that's coming. You're coming into more clarity. I haven't mentioned the clarity that comes with the Ace of Swords. You're getting a lot of clarity when it comes to what you're lacking, Virgo, whether that be at work, finances, relationships, family situations, you name it. We have the 5 and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're getting very, very clear. There might be conversations in a home environment that's important. Like, look, I'm not gonna do everything here. That's just for some of you. It's interesting. We go from the 6 of Pentacles to the Ace to the 5. So there is this kind of regression. Is that the right way to say that? Where the 6 moves into a 5, that's a step down. So there might have been some truth that needed to happen, and you may feel like it's a step down, Virgo, from this energy. Some of you may feel a little bit unemployed, feeling maybe homeless. Some of you guys may, now I'm just going to say the 5 of Pentacles is an energy of loss, whatever that is, okay? And it's not good to feel this around the time of the holidays. I know you guys probably have your worries about how something's going to, you know, work out. You guys are kind of anxious people because of the amount of detail that you're able to see, Virgo. But I always say with this card that you're not alone in this storm. You know, we've got some snow here. This is just feeling left out in the cold with your truth. And it's the truth of what you're not getting. Some of you may not have this issue. It's going to depend on who these people are. All of you are in different situations, but some of you Virgos out there are in marriages, commitments, situations where it's not balanced. You know, this is earth energy. But you're going to get very clear and true about what's being given to you, and probably you giving way too much, Virgo. Virgos are such givers. You guys find yourself responsible for you know, lots of people, lots of things. You guys are the backbone of many situations. I always say that about Virgo. So yeah, some of you guys could definitely be feeling this energy of abandonment, feeling left out in the cold, unemployment, poverty, just not having enough resources, right, Earth sign? This is just fearing that you're not going to have enough resources for the holidays, not going to have enough resources for rent, the bills, whatever it is. But there's a truth here, okay? And I want to say, ask for help if you need it, dear Virgo. Ask for help if you need it, because this is the card of charity. Somebody may help you this month, and it may be unexpected, and it may really, really show you some kind of truth. It may really help you stand victoriously. Someone's receiving help here. And now, Virgo, you guys do not like to seem like people with a handout, but I'm telling you what, the card of charity is here. For those of you who are struggling in home environments, you have to ask for help. Okay, now the judgment card is here. So there may be a judgment call this month when it comes to letting go, taking a risk. This is a second opportunity. This is Pluto energy. This is the energy of a resurrection, a phone call. Some of you guys may receive a phone call, and it may be in regards to a job, unemployment, poverty, whatever. But this is a judgment call, this is an awakening. This may be the energy of forgiveness this month, forgiving and kind of awakening. It's like a beckoning. You may feel called to do something about this situation. Now, this may be someone else in your life. I do feel the energy where you're taking someone else into your home. Yeah, I feel very, very like that's for somebody. And because I felt kind of weird talking to you about this, Virgo, although some of you are going to resonate. Others of you, you are opening your home to someone who is in need. They're staying with you because they're homeless. Okay, and maybe this is not the first time this has happened. Maybe you get a phone call, someone's homeless, they need help. Maybe you're giving money to somebody. Maybe you're lending your home. Those of you who are married, you may be opening your home, which is a big deal. If you're already in a marriage and there's this person, this sibling, this friend, this person from your past, maybe. Others of you, if I haven't said it, someone is apologizing, wanting forgiveness for leaving you out in the cold. We have the Three of Cups. This is a reconciliation. For some of you, it might be with an Aries, a father figure. Yeah, we have two Aries here. Double Aries into energy. See this Fool card, Virgo? This is just like that risk, okay? I'm going to show you. These two cards are very, very similar. At the edge of a cliff, okay, letting go. So new beginning, this may be a risk to jump into something because something you need is coming in, Virgo. Now, for some of you, this may, either it's an Aries or it's a authority. But yeah, this is something that you need that's going to be kind of risky. But for those of you who are dealing with like job situations, it might be a step up in authority at work, like a manager position, somebody with a uniform. Then we have the Knight of Cups, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and we're at the Queen of Pentacles, which would be you. So you guys are making sure that you're stable. We have Aquarius here as well. You're keeping faith. Keep faith financially, Virgo. Don't lose hope or faith when it comes to the physical, the tangible, the logical, the money, finances. And we do have a love message here, possibly that you're giving someone. I see Pisces here for sure, twice. But yeah, this is a very, very logical and stable new beginning in love that some of you guys are going to be experiencing in November. It may feel risky. And again, it may involve an Aries. I feel like this is the energy of a reconciliation. Someone here, a friend, there's a friend here. It's a female energy for most of you. It doesn't have to be, but for some of you guys, this is a phone call. Hey, Virgo, would you like to come out for drinks? Would you like to get coffee with me? Or you're just talking on the phone with somebody, a friend or a lover. This is definitely someone who wants a second chance, whether this is a Virgo. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. I meant to say this is someone who wants a second chance, whether this is a friend or a love interest. It's reconciliation, though. Okay? So, and you're going to have to make a judgment call about whether you want to resurrect that. Probably coming in at the end of Mercury retrograde, after people have had time to reflect. Again, this is probably people who are coming in from out of the cold with you. People who might feel abandoned, or maybe you feel this way, Virgo. I'm feeling family members for some of you guys, too. You know, this would come all up during the holidays. This may all come up while you're at some kind of holiday, wedding, celebration. You may come to knowledge that there's a family member that needs help. You may lend a helping hand to them, whatever that means. But just make sure you're honoring your truth, Virgo. Don't compromise your truth. Your voice, your truth, your clarity is not something to give away for charity. clarity and charity coming up here. Okay, making sure that it's balanced, making sure conversations are balanced as well. And we have the Four of Wands again. So yeah, this is ultimately what you're committing to in the home. You're really trying to balance out the stability of your home this month as an earth sign. And again, all of that may be something that's in the dark. It may be something that you have emotion about. It may be a secret. There may be a Pisces, a Cancer involved. There may be a secret commitment here, or some kind of marriage within the dark, whatever that means. The emotions of you and your partner, but you're reflecting on all this, Virgo. You are being wise about all this, and you're definitely trying to keep faith. All right, so pretty interesting there, Virgo. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the actual energy of November. I'm going to look into the first week, the second week, the third week, and the fourth week by getting a card for each week of the month. As I record this, it is a bit late. We are into the third week of November. As I record this, it's November 20th. So we're going to have to look into the past a little bit, Virgo. Hopefully you don't mind. So allow me, please, to see the first week of November 2019 for Virgo. Please give me one card to match the energetic vibration of the first week of November. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we have a water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could easily be you, Virgo, especially if you identify as feminine. So I'm just going to read the energy of the cards, and you guys are going to have to put the pieces together. But we have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Straight up, some of you guys are hanging on to a water sign first week of November. Others of you guys who are not dealing with water signs, you are holding on to something emotionally. Maybe you're holding yourself back emotionally because of something you're hanging on to. There's someone you really, really love. Okay, this is what the Queen of Cups represents. Someone you really, really love. Okay, a lot of love and compassion here. Very intuitive. You could be hanging on intuitively or just emotionally. With the Four of Pentacles, this is something you are white knuckling. Okay, like this is the energy of really not letting go of something easily. This might be a feeling or an emotion that you're holding back, because the Queen of Cups is the only card in tarot that has a cup or a lid on her cup. So you guys might be closing your emotions off in order to save money, in order to hang on to something. This is all about stability. You know, this is a good money saving energy, but for me, what I'm really feeling is someone's hanging on emotionally. Someone's hanging on to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman, or you're just hanging on to love, compassion, and what you know intuitively. Okay, there's something here about not letting go intuitively. Someone has an emotional hold on you. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. So this situation may have an underlying energy of competition. If you're dealing with a water sign specifically, there may be other people competing over his or her attention. You just might feel like this is a competition. You may feel a bit of tension. There may have been an actual fight. This is pretty chaotic energy. Okay, it's conflict. Something that needs to change about how someone's expressing themselves. Specifically, yeah, this is earth sign energy. Earth, water. To me, Virgo, what this means for all of you is like you guys are really trying to be stable and logical the first week of November. This was when Mercury retrograde was really at its prime. Even though you were hanging on, it's like there is a little bit of, I don't want to say rigidness. It's just you're holding back. Or possibly there's a water sign that is holding you guys back. Or vice versa. There may be a water sign here who feels held back. This is a saving energy though. Okay, and it's not without conflict, tension. Behind the Five of Wands is the Eight of Wands. So this is linked to some kind of communication. This was very fast conflict the first week of November. This may be competition as far as, you know, online communication. Maybe there's some kind of travel here. But we have Wands. This might be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of Wands. This has a lot to do with expressing yourself. Yeah, I just revealed the Knights of Wands. Some of you guys are definitely trying to express yourself to a water sign that you're hanging on to. You may have some conflict when it comes to that. Texting, communicating. Knight of Wands is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius to me. Heavy influence here of Sagittarius. Okay, with the arrows. Someone who's kind of in and out of your life, Virgo. Passionate 1 minute, the next minute you don't hear from them for 2 weeks. Yeah, this is heartbreak. Some of you guys have a broken home. Just some of you. You might be dealing with the loss and regrets of something, and we do have the Chariot. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Cancer, or this may be, I do see the energy of a car and a home. The Ten of Pentacles is a home. The Chariot is a vehicle. Some of you guys are definitely feeling loss over something that happened with a Cancer maybe, or how do you move forward throughout this depression in November. I'll tell you how, Virgo, by now. There is new love here that you're in your head about, okay, and a decision. But how to get out of this loss when it comes to a job or when it comes to financial fulfillment, because some of you guys just feel lost when it comes to home, family, financial fulfillment, a career, right? Security. And you don't want to focus on the negative like this Five of Cups guy is, okay? You don't want to focus on the negative and water under the bridge with Mercury retrograde. Something needs to change at an emotional level so that you can turn around and see what still remains in this situation, this family home energy. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with separation, okay? And it could be with a Sagittarius for some of you guys. Or this is someone you want to express yourself, okay? Even if it starts conflict or tension, or even if you feel tension or conflict when you're expressing yourself, you want to express this, you know, you're charging in to express your feelings. So yeah, a lot that you're hanging on to emotionally the first week of November, holding back your feelings. Virgo may not have expressed much emotion the first week of November. Let's look at the second week of November for Virgo. What's the second week of November? We have the Two of Pentacles coming out quite sternly. So yeah, okay, for some of you guys, this is, let me get this vibe, because I can feel intuitively when people are resonating and when they're not. So for most of y'all, you guys, now what could get a Virgo more in their feelings than not feeling like they have enough money around a holiday, not feeling like they have enough stability as a mother or as a partner? Now that I have the Two of Pentacles here, I know that some of you guys, this Four of Pentacles, you guys are trying to hold back emotion that you feel about financial stress, trying to save money, putting a lid on your emotion, because it's like when you don't have enough money or you don't have enough resources, especially if you have children or if you have people that rely on you, which the majority of Virgos do, you're sacrificing the way you feel the first week of November to save money, to work more, to make ends meet. Because some of you guys, the second week of November is a choice, okay? You might be juggling between two people, places, or things. There are two things that you value. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Never mind what it's doing to you emotionally though, right, Virgo? Like emotionally, wow, you guys are really trying to put a lid on it. Trying to handle this logically and hang on to what you can feel physically about this person. You could be turning your back emotionally on a situation that you're still holding on to, but I feel this is saving money. Like you guys are really stressed out financially. Some of you, the second week of November. Every Virgo I know is always dealing with financial stress. I'm starting to feel the energy of a slight headache with this card. But you're trying to make ends meet. It's important to know that there's an infinite flow between the give and the take here. Money is infinite, okay, Virgo? You guys know that as earth signs. You guys are hustlers. You guys figure out a way, right? But I want you guys to know, this is me being a Pisces trying to like love you right now. This what happened emotionally here the first week, like I know you guys were trying to avoid it, but you definitely felt it in Scorpio season. This is a Scorpio woman for some of you guys. You know, it's not just finances that need balanced here, it's also your emotions, Virgo. But you're trying your best here, and again, there may be a specific choice. You may have to drop the ball on something, you know, because your hands are pretty full here. That's one of the things that is talked about with the Four of Pentacles. I mean, both of his feet are occupied, his hands occupied, even his head is occupied, and it's completely submerged in this physical foundation energy. And so because of that, you're really doing this juggling act. I mean, Virgos always have their hands full. If there's not something to do with the kids, if there's not a meal to cook, if there's not work, if there's not something to fix, if there's not something to clean or do for somebody, I mean, it's never ending. So a lot of stress here. Bottom of the deck though, Eight of Cups. So this is the energy of Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is the energy of walking away emotionally. I do feel you guys have walked away emotionally. Maybe from yourself, you know, that reminds me of that moon in the Hermit that I originally seen for you guys. Like you guys are definitely doing some walking away emotionally. You guys are emotionally drained, okay? And the full moon in Taurus definitely revealed that to you. This is about what you believe about the resources you have. You know, the Taurus full moon, that was all about money and finances for all of us. But for you, Virgo, it was about what you believe about finances, what you believe about the things you own and possess. You know, things coming to a completion there so that things can start new. Yeah, this is the energy of someone walking away. Maybe someone was juggling more than one situation or person, or maybe someone was just financially stressed. But yeah, this is the energy of you or someone else walking away. I will say with the Eight of Cups, this is sometimes someone who walks away to find themselves, go on a soul journey. Someone is seeking a specific emotional connection here under the light of a full moon. Second week of, this is the Taurus full moon. Although you were juggling, Virgo, you knew what you felt, and you went after that. You left these cups behind because maybe they were empty, maybe they were draining, maybe this is someone else's energy. Behind that is the Emperor, or I'm sorry, yeah, the Emperor. So we have the Aries here. This could be a father figure showing up that is walking away or returning. This could be you taking back your power if you're not dealing with an Aries or a father figure, or if you're not walking away from certain authority that is draining. Maybe you're just doing too much at work, Virgo. Maybe you're stepping down temporarily at work. But yeah, someone here is taking authority of their emotion and walking away, gaining their power back. Again, this is that new beginning. This is the risk. This is the risk, you guys. Because taking a risk and letting go of something this month is very primal, okay? So you guys are leaving that juggling act behind. You're starting to realize the second week of November that, wow, this is really doing a number on my emotions. I need to walk away. I need to find myself. I need to discover my soul. Okay, and that is Taurus full moon in the 9th house if I've ever heard it. Discovering your soul. Yeah, you guys are really, really burdened, okay, Virgo? You guys are really needing to let down a burden. Someone here may be apologizing. Specifically when Mercury goes back direct, we have the Magician here, Virgo, Gemini energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But look at this, emotional burdens, right? Maybe it's because of a child. We have the energy of a child here. Let's look into the third week of November, please, 2019. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, Jupiter reaching the galactic center here. The third week of November. Things starting to turn around in your favor, Virgo. This is luck and fortune changing. This is destiny. The third week of November, you guys, there's a lot of things that are going to... This is a seasonal shift here, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of the season. So it's like the season of your life is definitely going to be turning in your favor. Fortune, fate, luck, travel maybe, expansion, that's all that Jupiter. Now, it's interesting. This is the energy of Sagittarius. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or an Aquarius as well. Those are the fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. You may have that energy yourself, but this is things stabilizing in all the corners of your life, emotionally, intellectually, physically, mentally. And again, this is Sagittarius energy. Maybe the sun meeting Jupiter, maybe, you know, because Venus and Jupiter and the sun are all going to be there. We're going to have a new moon in Sagittarius at the end of November. So this energy is very expansive. It's very broad. It might be travel. It might be, I don't know what it is, but your luck is turning around. You know, you go from being stressed and hanging on to something emotionally, ignoring the way that you're feeling, walking away, and then things just kind of turning around. There's going to be some kind of fated event all week long of this third week of November. It's going to be very fated. And this is where we are now, okay? And the bottom of the deck is that Emperor. So this may be in relation to a boss. There may be fated changes that happen at work as far as authority, boss, energy, your power. An Aries may be involved here. Something is turning and shifting, okay? Maybe a father figure of some sort, the father of your children, something. And we have the King of Pentacles now behind that Emperor. So yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, very stable. This is a very hard worker. So some of you guys are bosses at work, or someone in the situation is. This is financial authority. Yeah, you guys are going to start working really, really hard. We have the Eight of Pentacles. That's Virgo trying to perfect something financially. This is authority. But look though, you are going to have to let go of something. You are going to have to move on to calmer waters in order to get this happiness. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Leo, Virgo, Aries. Again, there may be children involved. So let's see how you guys end November, huh? How does Virgo end this month, November 2019? How does Virgo end November? Your guys' energy is so precise and sleek. I can just feel it and I love it. We have the Nine of Cups coming out. Wow. Wow, Virgo. I was just noticing how, I don't know if it was on camera or not, but as I was shuffling, you know, I can tell certain people's energy. Maybe it's just because I'm in Pisces and I connect so well with you guys. But I just definitely felt like very strategic energy there for some reason. So maybe that's important, to be strategic and precise at the end of November. We have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, some kind of wish, happiness coming true. This is not the Make-A-Wish. This is, what is Make-A-Wish Foundation? I don't know. But yeah, this is wish granted. You've already made a wish. It's coming true at the end of November. It's emotional fulfillment. It's being surrounded and by everything that makes you feel good. This is why things are turning around. Virgo, please don't lose faith for the end of November. For those of you guys who have been struggling, something's turning around in your favor. It's going to grant a wish of yours. Some of you guys are just feeling really good and emotional on your own. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. So there is an underlying energy here of Sagittarius season, with especially with Jupiter here reaching the galactic center of our universe. There's an underlying energy to be patient all month long. Be patient with these emotions you're holding back, Virgo. Be patient and careful, apparently, when it comes to what you're holding on to and needing to release and let go. Okay? Be careful of the juggling. Be patient with yourself financially. Be patient for fate to align, for destiny to occur. Be patient for things to come full circle, for a cycle. Be patient for your wish to be granted, you know, all in good time. You know, this is divine timing kind of energy. So we have Temperance. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or this is just Sagittarius season coming in. You know, you're trying to balance things. You're trying to be moderate. We have the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Similar to, we have this Queen of Cups. We have the King of Cups here now. So there is a partnership here. You're emotionally connected to someone, Virgo, for sure. We have that Ace of Swords, truth when it comes to water signs this month, truth when it comes to emotionally balancing. The more you emotionally balance yourself, this is a Scorpio man for some of you, the more you balance yourself emotionally, the more you get those feelings in balance like this Temperance card has, the more clarity you're going to have, the more victorious you're going to feel. All right, the more you can feel mentally refreshed. We have the Three of Cups and the Tower and the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about leaving certain work situations behind that are chaotic, maybe certain positions, and there might be some shifts there, okay? And it's all for the best because you guys have been working really hard, okay? For unemployed people, this may be, you know, that turning around and receiving some kind of information about a job. But there is something shocking here, okay? Maybe around Thanksgiving for some of you. This is something kind of, this is change coming in, okay? But it's celebrated change. It's surrounded by victory. This is something you don't expect, this wish. Yeah, you're going to get an unexpected wish granted, Virgo. So hopefully you remember what you desire in November. Hopefully you remember what you put out into the universe, because it's coming true like a lightning bolt. It's going to have something to do with further stabilizing your surroundings, putting your foot down logically, financially. Yeah, this is going to shock and surprise some of you guys. This change that's coming in to your home environment, to your relationships, to whatever. But you're celebrating it. Maybe this is about a friendship. Maybe this is a shocking reconciliation for some of you guys. Coming back together, collaborating with some people. But this is ultimately going to align with your truth. There may be a conversation here amongst 3 people or more. But ultimately, Virgo, you want to stay patient when it comes to emotional balance, okay? Patience, emotional balance, all throughout this. You know, this is also emotional balance, financial balance throughout that stress the second week of November. So yeah, wow. Stabilizing those emotions, getting clarity, and underlying energy of Temperance, Sagittarius season, taking that risk, letting go of a fire sign, possibly letting go of certain things so that you can be passionate. All right, we have an invisible here and message. There is an invisible message here, so secret communication. There's a reminder here not to forget about a lesson that you've learned. You may have to learn a certain lesson twice. Invisible messages. Wow. High Priestess of Fire and letting go. So you're letting go very passionately. You're letting go very passionately, Virgo, in order to take a risk and transform this month. I love your reading. I love your reading. Try to stay balanced and patient all throughout this month, okay, guys? So those are the messages I have for you, Virgo. If that resonated and you'd like a personal reading, please look in my description box and you can find my email where we can talk more about how to set that up. I would love to read for some of you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I look at all the comments and I love to read how you guys resonated and, you know, some of the things going on in your personal life. But other than that, have a great rest of November. Happy holidays to those of you who celebrate. And hopefully I'll be back in December to talk about some of the stuff going on then, you guys. Hope to see you then. Bye.